Good afternoon everybody and welcome back to the channel. My apologies about the time it's taken to actually get another one of these tutorial series out, but I've been very busy and things haven't exactly been the best, so we're going to crack back on with it, back into the Yogs pack. There will be Direwolf 20 stuff coming up as well with the new 1.7.10, but that remains to be seen at the moment because of the issues with release. Don't know what the hell is going on, but we'll get there eventually. Good afternoon, boys. How are you both?
I am fine.
It says a lot for spirits, puking brains up everywhere. Delicious. Right, today we are going to build the big reactor, but the smallest version for now. So we'll take you through the steps of doing that. And I think the one that's more experienced with this one is Dad, so he knows a little bit more than me about this. So without further ado, let's crack on with it. So what do we need? I know we need yellorium, graphite and glass, but other than that,
all I know we need is resources.
No, really, we have it all.
just resources. I need to change my NEI to recipe mode so I don't spawn everything in. Right, so what do we need to actually build it, Dad? I know we need the reactor casing and we need glass, but
the frame and
controller, don't forget the reactor controller.
and power tap. Power tap.
We need the fuel rods as well. Right, so I'll build some of the casing if you guys want to pick something as well and start building however much you need of that. How much of the casing am I going to need? Is it just for the outside?
16.
16.
16, I think. Yeah, I think it's just the outside.
Alright, cool. So that's 16 casing. Bit annoying the NEI with the sinking. How many fuel rods are we going to need?
One.
Just the one for the sensor, I assume?
Yeah.
No, I'm missing something from the middle. What was that I'm missing?
Power tap.
I'm going to need a power tap.
Reactor access port as well.
Yep.
We
Two
need,
of those.
okay, right, I see. We need more reactor casing as well.
Yeah, I think you need a reactor coolant port.
No.
Right, get some more of that casing because that needs to go in the computer to build. How much? We need one power tap. Do we need an access port?
Yeah. Two of them.
I think it's reactor casing, reactor controller, reactor power tap, and reactor access port, and also a reactor control rod.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, for your basic small reactor.
So do you guys want to go about building some of that as well? Need cobblestone, need iron, redstone, that should all be in the computer.
What's the smallest reactor you can make?
3 by 3.
3 by 3. We'll want it bigger than that, to be honest.
Well,
yeah, but we can do it now.
I wouldn't mind saying that if we have 2 control rods in it, because I know one control rod gives you around about 500 megajoules.
Well,
so having 2 control rods in a reactor would be best off if we have the resources.
We don't need that much power at the moment. I don't think. We only need enough power to power the digital miner so we can get the resources we need to expand on it. So at the moment what we've got is limited.
Right, how many reactor casings have we got?
I've got enough reactor casings for sure.
Do you want me to go and place a frame down?
Not just yet. And get all the bits together before we actually place it. So everything's there.
Alright, so what's everyone on? What is
I've built
have
the
you built
casing.
everything?
I've built the fuel rod, the casing, and the power tap. Just gonna go grab a little bit of wood.
Right, so we need a reactor access port and a reactor controller.
Yep. Yes.
Oh. Why do I have to forget?
Make two of them, two of the access ports.
There we go. Got
I
the
thought
wood
we
for
only need a power tap on one side and an access port on the other side. If it's just a small one, we don't need that many access ports.
Well, we need one access port for the exit, for the, what is it called, for the cyanide ingots to come out.
Oh yeah, the byproduct.
Yeah.
Pistons. I want that, but I don't know. You're gonna
Alright,
need
I'm
two.
gonna make the reactor controller.
So that's two pistons. Make a couple of them actually. Right, so you're on the controller. So if you're on the controller, I'll do the access ports. So we need, do we have any chests in the computer?
Do you have any more uranium ingots on you?
Should all be in the computer. Sure.
300 yellow ingots in the computer.
Yeah, I need some uranium ingots.
We are actually gonna need few of them to power the reactor, so I'll just take some.
Alright, cool.
Right. I've got the reactor controller. What else do we need?
I'm making the ports now.
Have we got the reactor glass?
We can't.
No.
We can't use the glass now because it's only 3x3.
Oh, of course, yeah, you need the glasses on the expansion of it.
Yeah.
Right, so
If it's 3x3, we wouldn't be able to cool it.
we won't need
We
to.
don't need to. It won't that.
Right, so we've got the casing, we've got the glass. Do we have the controller?
Yeah, I've got the reactor
Alright,
controller
yeah,
here.
cool. We've got the power tap, we've got the access ports. We don't need a RedNet controller, we don't need a computer port, we don't need the coolant port. Reactor control rod. Do we need the control rod?
Yeah, we need one.
Right, one control rod.
Let me check how to make it. I am missing some. I need 4 reactor casings to make one.
Alright, cool, I'll make them and put them in the computer for you now. Come on, switch over. That's the one. Right, we don't have enough iron, but there is a couple of blocks of iron in there somewhere. There they are. Just bring them down. Right, you'll be able to make it now.
Alright.
Well, you'll be able to make the casing anyway. So I'll quickly do that now. Come on, switch over. There you go. It's 8 casing in there, so you can make it now. I've got a bone in my hand for some reason. No idea why. Look, all it ever seems to do in this server is rain.
Yeah, it's because we don't sleep.
Alright, we've got them.
Alright, cool. So that's everything. Awesome. I did finish the top of the, well, it's not 100% finished, but for now, it's a casing. And we also have this little place as well. So, right. Take it, the frames need to go in first.
Yes.
We could have made it 5 by 5.
Spirit 3 by 3 now.
Well, I deliberately made it too wide on the outside, so...
There it is.
Don't have enough reactor casing. Anyone got any more? All good.
We need 5.
All good. So it was actually 21 that we needed. Alright, 16,
Yep.
17, 18, 19, 20, 20, yeah. All good. I'm on my way back. Watch out for the trail of mobs that's also following me.
Put one in the center here as well.
Right, so you need one down there.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Right,
The
what next?
controller can be here.
So,
Access ports on the either side.
yep.
And rusting power tap.
Right there.
And on
And
the
then
top.
the rods. No. You're gonna have to put the
Oh yeah,
This
the
first
Right then,
cast.
first. There we go.
ta-da,
Awesome.
and then
Right,
there we
so...
go.
And then the opposite
Now-
one is the waste.
This is the here comes the yellow, but the blue one is the waste output, basically.
Right, I see.
And now you can turn down.
Deactivate the reactor. Activate the reactor. Oh,
Ta-da.
yeah. And that's creating... Every 5-6 ticks it's creating... Oh my god, a lot. A lot of fucking power. Yeah, it's taking over at like 10,000 joules every 3 or 4 ticks. Or redstone flux, RF as it is. That's not bad. It's
We
called
should
heating the
just
casing,
try.
right?
We should definitely try to make the biggest version of this just to see how much power it generates.
We will do eventually, we'll get around to it. But for now, this should generate enough power to power the digital miner and the computer. Because we haven't got any of the advanced ME systems up yet, so...
I
And
did
everything's-
slow it a little down for efficiency.
Auto eject waste, do not eject. Manually ejected. Alright, cool. Well, now, the next thing we need to do is hook it up. We're gonna need, oh my god, mobs everywhere.
And blind.
Do we have any cables about? Yes, we've got loads. Awesome. What is the... Whoa, these creepers everywhere. Right, so where are we taking the power out from?
Yeah, it'll be right at the back where you take the power out of.
Alright, cool.
We can go underground as well if you want.
Nope. Stop. Well, what I'll do for now is...
Are these wires, like, you're able to put covers over these wires?
Yep. You can just cover it in dirt and then cut all this down to size, so... Just put a dirt cover over it, or a grass block cover over the top. But I don't think we're going to have enough cables to stretch right the way across.
We can always move the digital miner.
Yeah, that's very true actually, yeah.
Get some of the wires off of the digital miner.
Cool, well, bring it over here then,
do you
and...
have a wrench or like that?
That's the back. No, my wrench is in the what do you call it? Is that powered? Yeah, it's powered, yeah. Oh, you can't open it without going. Right, so that should, in theory, now work. So if you want to set it to auto, just auto mine the area.
Really.
So do we just pretty much click stop?
60,000 ores mine.
What? 60,000, oh my god. That's a lot of ore.
Mining. We should have took sulfur off of this.
Sulfur, I'm sure sulfur's useful for something in the future. I think there's something you can make out of it that's
Metallurgy 3 base, so pretty much something in that one.
Well, so, in fact, sulfur's used for ICBM. So
fair dues.
it's good that we get some of it, because eventually we will get round to using the missiles and stuff, and we'll see how destructive each and every one is. We gave a stress test for the server in previous, I think it was like 50 interballistic cluster nuclear missiles before the server actually died. So
no, the server died when you used a tiny TNT.
Oh yeah, good point, yeah.
Yeah, just one tiny TNT.
One tiny TNT, that was tardedly funny, that.
Yeah, it was.
But now we actually have lots and lots of power. How is this? Oh, what? Oh, you get stuck on that, do you? You just like clip into it. So the reactor is actually empty.
Okay, so we're gonna...
But I think that's
like
just
this.
because it's constantly draining power. What are you doing now? You adjusting the core heat and the casing heat?
Yeah.
Right, I see.
It's done by the control rod stuff.
Whoop, if I can actually get up to the top.
If it's 0, it makes most of the heat. If it is 100, it's still less heat it does.
So if the control rod's at 50%, that's gonna...
Equalize it, yeah, but I usually have it at 80.
Right, I see. Whoop.
But it doesn't get. I had that 80, so that's why it got drained.
Ah,
So
right,
we're gonna
I
have to have that 0 now.
and it finally stops raining. So, you actually still running? Yes, it is, yeah. Still running fine.
We might have to take the outer jacked out
What, the
of the digital miners because it drains power.
Right, I see. Well, it seems to be pretty efficient. The Yellorium isn't going down that much. So, that's pretty cool. Right, so the... Oh, always get stuck on the ground like that. Well, it's working.
We have upgrades in the digital miner, so I took them out now. That shouldn't drain it.
Ah.
Still is.
Hmm. There we go. Stopping up now. And the digital miner is...
It's still going. It should be lower.
Yeah, it's still going, yeah. Cool. So that means with the server just being maintained and left on, then by the time we get back to it, there'll be a crap ton of resources.
Full.
So,
You might need a chunk loader or something here. Because so the wires don't mess up when the area's not loaded.
yeah, of course, yeah, good point. Very good point. Because there's not going to be anyone there, is there?
Yeah, so...
Right, just put all my crap back in the computer. So we want a spot loader. How do we make a spot loader? A shitload of ender pearls and a chunk loader.
Don't we need ender pills to keep the spot loader loaded? Like fueled?
I'm not sure. We don't have enough ender pearls to do it anyway, so we're gonna have to make the railcraft version, which definitely does.
Well, we could just start making preparations for an ender pill farm of some sort, either killing endermen or...
The easiest way is probably the flower that you did.
Yeah. Yeah, the easiest way is by the flowers. Unless you actually have a good way of spawning endermen and killing them.
But we don't actually have the flowers, so we can't. We don't have the ender pearl flowers. That's what I was building up to with the farm that's opposite the house, or on the far side of the house. So, looks like we are going to have to make a personal anchor. But for every ender pearl you put in, it's like 6 hours or something, so that is not a problem. We actually have one left.
We could actually do a way of getting spawning endermen. I just thought we just first have to sort out a way to make a mob essence farm. And me and Dad
that's true.
me and Dad actually made a really good one. We had, I think it was I think it was 50 clay, those clay tanks from open blocks. We had 50 of them, and it was full of mob essence. We made a really efficient farm. So pretty much all you have to do is capture an enderman and put it in the spawner and just
auto spawner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
So
good
we
point,
can actually, we could make
But-
an ender pearl farm.
But the auto spawner requires mob essence, so you're gonna have to loop it.
Yeah, so we have to pretty much make a mob essence farm first and then a spawner for it.
Alright, cool. Well, for today, that's the reactor up and running. So, job well done. That personal anchor, one ender pearl is 12 hours. So, and that includes if I take the server down and then restart it, it'll just continue ticking on its timer. And so there's nothing wasted. But that anchor's there for now anyway, and that'll come in use for other things. So, thank you very much for joining me, as always, boys. And
Been fun.
it has.
Anytime.
It's been good. It's been good. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope this was helpful and enjoyable. And like, subscribe, leave some comments, let us know what you think. We'll see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye.